science department?
At Pac Pines State High School, in science we do a fair bit of team teaching, and we do it in lots of different ways. So there's team teaching in maybe we have one classroom setting and two teachers, for example. Teaching the same group of kids. We could also have two classes and two teachers. With the teachers moving between the two spaces, teaching specific things. Focusing on a concept that each teacher might teach to the different class, or having the kids move between the classroom spaces depending on what's relevant for their specific task that they're working on. We also have team teaching where we might have not only teaching staff, we do it, there's a classroom setting, for example, I know in Year 10 this year where we have two teachers and a teacher aide as well. That obviously helps out with students that need extra special sort of needs, in the low level, and also, in the opposite of that, it can help out in pushing the kids up, to the top of their abilities as well.
Well, it also minimises the hang time, the dead time in lessons. So the time that's needed to mark the roll, check uniform, and load particular resources and things like that. If there's one teacher, that can be dead time where no learning's happening. Whereas if there's two teachers, someone can be talking and instructing and explaining how to do something while the other person is getting the next element of the lesson ready.
And it's not only so that's, I guess, the team teaching acting as an aid to the teacher. It can also be, I guess, more of a different approach in that you might have one teacher that is explaining and, I guess, lecturing to the group, and the other teacher is doing some other kind of activity that complements that. So, for example, math might be, one of his strengths is that the way that he describes and explains to kids. And my mind thinks in pictures. So I like, while he's explaining, I'll interpret what he's saying into a flow diagram. And it suits different learners. They can be, I guess, learning at the same time in their own specific way. Not in a distracting way, but in a complementary way.
One of the real success stories we've found with the team teaching is working with a particular Year 10 group. There's two classes. One of them is an accelerated class. They're a bunch of really bright kids. And one of them is an extension class as well, still a bunch of really bright kids. And I worked together with Matt Maloney on that class, and being able to have the two classes on at the same time with two teachers, it lets us be very flexible with how we teach those groups. So, that there's your normal times where you teach as individuals in the classroom setting, but very often we will work out the process that we need to get through in those lessons, and if there's two concepts we need to get through, and the students get to choose from them. So they're working on a physics EI at the moment where there is two topics they can pick from. We set up the two classroom spaces very differently. So one classroom is set up for one topic and one for the other, and the students can move through and learn from, I guess, which space is most relevant to them. So it means that we don't have to go over the whole the whole content for all the topics and have information that's irrelevant to the students half of the time. We get to be efficient with our teaching, and the students get to be efficient with their learning.
So it's really good to get a viewpoint, different viewpoints and different ways of teaching, because sometimes you don't understand the way that one teacher explains it, but you hear it a lot better the other way it's explained.
Team teaching, above anything else, it's fun and enjoyable, and I actually look forward to the lessons where we team teach, because I know I'm going to learn something, and the kids are going to benefit, and yeah, that's what I sort of look forward to out of it.